Back now with more of our exclusive conversation with Charlie Sheen. Charlie, you've revealed something deeply personal. You said that for the past 4 years, you've known you're HIV positive.
Correct.
Are you expecting, by talking about this, to face a barrage of lawsuits? Because you've also been extremely sexually active in that period of time. Do you expect a lot of lawsuits to be leveled in your direction?
I mean, I would be predicting the future and assuming the worst. I can only imagine, based on what I've already experienced, what's already come down the pike, and I've been forced to deal with. I'm sure that's next. Sure.
What about criminal charges? In 35 states, if you are someone who is HIV positive and you have sex with someone else without divulging it,
right,
you can be charged with a crime.
But if you, okay, this I completely understand and I completely respect that. But having divulged it is the reason I'm in the mess that I'm in, with having all this, all the shakedowns, you know. So, I mean, again, I can't sit here and protect against all of that or completely worry about it. I can only sit here with you and tell my truth and
you talk about all the shakedowns, and you've told me it's upwards of $10 million that you have paid out over the last several years. What's your financial situation now? You were once the highest paid actor on television.
Right. It's not great. My financial situation is not great. It'll be great again. You know, I'm a survivor. I've been up, I've been down, I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been unemployed. I've been. It's another chapter in my life that's not really, it's not commerce driven. It's socially driven.
You've got several children. They range in age from very young to young adults.
Yes.
Have you told them all? Not the very young ones, but have you told those ones who are old enough to understand it?
I told my oldest daughter, Cassandra, the other night, and I felt bad. It hit her hard, but she recovered, and she's tough like her dad. And she said, "Wow." I said, "Sweetie, I'm sorry." I said, "I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but it didn't seem like you could do anything for me, and I didn't want to burden you with all the stress." But she was a rock star about it.
There have been reports that your ex-wife, Denise Richards, knew about this for a while. Is that true?
That is correct, yes.
What about Brooke Mueller, another ex-wife? Did she know about it?
She has, yes, indeed, yeah.
You talked to her about it?
Yes, yeah.
You were married to her until 2011.
Correct.
You've told me you've known about this diagnosis for 4 years. That takes us back to the same time period.
Sure.
When you got your diagnosis, did you immediately call her and tell her she should be checked?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
What do you think, Charlie, the headlines will be after this interview? What do you expect them to be?
I mean, you can never really predict how the media is going to roll with something. I would hope, or I would have faith, that it would be a lot more forgiving and a lot more supportive than some of the garbage I was reading in the last couple of days. Frankly, I don't think it can get any worse than that.
What did you read in the last couple of days? And I've read a lot of it, in the tabloid media in particular. That stood out most to you and offended you the most?
That I knew I had AIDS and I was intentionally spreading it. And I just thought, wow, that's just as far from the truth as anything could be.
But is it fair to say there are people out there who have claimed that? There are people that you know personally and intimately who have claimed that.
They're going to have to reveal a whole lot of proof, because it's just not there. It doesn't exist.
Over the course of the last 4 years, Charlie, has anyone successfully sued you or settled a lawsuit against you related to this?
Not for any contamination, not for any transference, but just for threats of revealing my condition.
Let me read you some of the reaction that we're now getting on social media. This is just a very quick snapshot. Lauer tweets, "You have brought me to tears. I'm profoundly touched by your honesty and that you took the high road against the losers." Debbie tweets, "Charlie, for the first time in a long time, you can be proud of yourself.
Wow.
Now you're really winning. Use your celeb for the greater good."
Wow. Well, that's lovely. Thank you.
Someone in South Africa. "That's how you own your truth. good on you, Charlie Sheen, respect. And Jack tweets, I've always liked Charlie Sheen, funny guy, feel sorry for him, but his lifestyle kind of left him open for something like this.
It's not that's not a completely inane or crazy statement. I have to look at both sides, but I'm gonna ride this wave of support and you know, if there was one guy on this planet to contract this that's gonna deliver a cure, it's me.
Yeah, I think
it's me. I mean, seriously.
You want to be that guy. You want to be a messenger. Are you going to now go out there and make this your cause? Is that your intention?
I'm not going to be the poster man for this, but I will not shun away from responsibilities and opportunities that drive me to helping others and you know, delivering a cure.
Do you plan to speak out often about this subject?
I will. Yes, I will. But I will pick my spots carefully and respectfully.
Let me ask you about working in your career. You had a show canceled a couple of years ago. You are, I imagine, in need of working again.
Sure.
You mentioned to me your financial situation is not that great. How do you think this revelation might impact your status or standing in Hollywood? I
mean, as we speak, I have the chairman of Sony excited about doing a show again. I have a couple of films lined up that I could you know put start dates on. There's a lot of people, and we've been told people that I'm going to do this before I came on, you know, privately of course, and they said, well, of course, he's you know he's still the best guy for the job. And so it's thus far there's been no resistance.
You said to me a second ago, absent the HIV diagnosis, that you went through that meltdown for other reasons.
Sure.
How far along are you in relieving yourself of those demons?
I think very far down the road. Yeah, there's a lot about that I'm not proud of. It's, you know, you can only hear winning in the streets so many times. I pissed off a lot of really good opportunities, but no, I'm as I said, you know, I'm approaching a time of more of a philanthropic approach in my life, you know.
I mentioned you wrote a letter that you shared with me over the last day or so. We're going to take that letter and we're going to put it up on our website.
That'll be fabulous.
So others can see it. Charlie, I really appreciate you sharing your story with us, and I wish you the very best.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Right on. Thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.